What do I hear? What do I hear in the background? It's not a vacuum. It's not a Swiffer. It's a Bona.
Yeah.
Yep. That's the epicness of Virgo.
There we go.
Virgo, you're gonna get this. You get this deck tonight. Angel of the Night. Angel of the Night. Big relationship time for Virgos. New moon in their 7th house of relationships with Neptune. Woo! Virgos are at the peak pinnacle here of like, what the fuck am I doing with my love life? All right. Pulled the King of Wands in reverse. Your challenge here is the 5 of Wands. Your overall is the 7 of Wands. And to get through this, you got the 7 of Cups. Well, I think that you're over somebody, or somebody's not into you. That's pretty easy and very clear. Or the love or the passion has been lost. I think a lot of that is this 5 of Cups. I mean, I think that there's a lot of emotion that's just not turned out the way that you wanted it to go. And I think that you have to put yourself in the best position you can, just because I think that you need somebody who fights for it just as much as you do. And also that's at the same kind of, I hate to say it, but strength as you, about love. I think that you're dealing with some really weak energy right now. If you're dating or if you're single, it might be you that has lost the passion for love because you're not wanting to fight hard enough and find your position at the right place, and you're afraid too much of sorrow. 7 of Cups, though, I got to say, that is a card. The way to get through this is you have a lot of options out there. You have a lot of prizes that could be had. You need to look around, Virgo. How can you make the relationship maybe better? You might feel like you've exhausted a lot of that, though, with that 5 of Cups there. I will say that. I think that Virgos are not, it's not crazy for you to think outside the box or actually literally look outside the box, in your own self and put yourself in other scenarios and see what's there. Cause there's definitely some sort of something that feels lost, something that feels off, something that somebody also, it could just be your partner is not feeling on anymore. They're not approaching much, or they're not putting that much effort in. King of Wands reverse feels like you feel stupid. Like, how the fuck did I end up in this situation? We're going to get more clarity on that right now. Okay. What's up with this King of Wands reversed? Well, you pulled the 8 of Cups. I mean, that is the card of saying goodbye. Abandoning success. Definitely, there's a lot of goodbyes, Virgos. I hate to say it. Or somebody's saying bye to you. You got the 10 of Pentacles with the 7 of Wands. I think overall it's saying goodbye to those that aren't going to fight for the ultimate thing and have the ability to go build a great life, like a physical great life. They might not be able to. They might be living at home with mom still. You know what I mean? Like, how are they going to go build a life? Or they are emotionally out of it. Or maybe you're finally emotionally over the bullshit. Maybe you see some new visions, some new prizes that you're like, wow. You pulled the World card, which is the 10th house, actually. It's about time to make decisions now. Responsibilities about your life and your world and work and go. When you get that 8 of Cups, I mean, the 8 of Cups is saying goodbye. I mean, even in the Hermetic deck, it literally says, Lord of abandoned success. Like, there's success through abandoning situations that are done with. And the King of Wands reversed, I mean, that is a very powerful love card. It's reversed, and it's all coming to this world of like, you need to make a choice. What is the world that you want to live in? Do you want to live in this kind of abandoned energy, or do you want to like have success through abandoning energy and finding something where you don't feel so stupid in, or you feel like somebody's actually involved more, or somebody that's actually more passionate, or you're more passionate about? You pulled the wow, protection. You're protected to look outside at other scenarios and put yourself through other scenarios. I'm not saying to go cheat. I'm not saying to do anything like that, but you need to like imagine other scenarios here for a second. You got to protect your energy, because I feel like I'm going to just say it. You're dealing with a very weak either person you're dating or that you're in a partnership with, because that 5 of Cups, they're emotionally got some weird energy, probably family traumas too, or they've got issues with being able to handle shit when emotions don't go the way they want to. And I feel like they're kind of taking it out on you, and they can almost sense that you're putting your energy out in other areas, feeling it out. But you have protection from spirit here. But you also need to protect yourself. I think that, I don't think this is all Virgos, but I think there's a collective that you're going to see, and maybe you've seen through this weekend, or maybe you're starting to see that you're in a partnership with somebody that could be a little bit dangerous emotionally. I'm just going to say it. Sucks. You got anger and change as your shadow with the 10 of Pentacles. I think that you're upset that you're not at the position that you want to be in the partnership that you're looking at right now, or that you're feeling for right now in this reading. Like, I feel like it's a lot of false promises, that there was like this great empire that was going to be built, that was going to be cohesive, and that somebody was going to stand with you through that. And it doesn't feel like that they're able to do that. Now, if you're in a relationship, 3 of Cups, the questions come to if it's just like, did you meet this person at a party? But now real life is here. Now, it's not a bad card, but it's a card that deals with like just like the abundance through, like a party. But it also has Mercury and Cancer. It's very like communicating emotionally and being clear if the abundance is there. And if you're single, King of Wands. I mean, this is where you're looking for that ultimate king, that chariot of fire, it's called. It's like the ultimate love story. I think that's very possible for singles, and I think it's very possible for relationships. But I think relationships are definitely questioning. I don't know why, because the 3 of Cups, it's a great card and everything. But for love, it's a party. It's dealing with other people. It's also dealing with kind of like maybe it's only good when, events or parties show up and stuff like that. But like the rest of it, though, I don't know. Ganesha.
Oh,
You pulled acceptance here. Do you think they're trying to accept that Ganesha is either pregnant or has a big ass fucking gut?
Oh, Ganesha eats all of the pineapple
and banana.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do clarity on this one. The Star card. Accept the rebirth. Acceptance of starting over. Acceptance, I don't know what to say. Virgos are going to have to work that one out. This one's on you, Virgo. You got second house Sag with the North Node. I think that you do need to focus on what's the best journey for you in the end, instead of staying kind of hoarded out in the same environment and the same thing that's not delivering you the results and the passions that you want, and the trust. There's trust issues too. So I think you got to focus on the journey of what's going to bring you better. Whereas like President Biden would say, build back better.
Because there can be an aspect of overextending yourself. Now, whether that's in the very beginning of the relationship, so you maybe have overlooked certain instances of this individual, and maybe you both were kind of had these your lily pads out there kind of radiating the sun, like you brought up the party and the good time, so maybe that was a major aspect of your lives together, which is, that's not a bad thing. Getting out and mingling with other individuals is a great part of life. And let's be real, we've all had that taken away from us over the last year, and that can be strenuous. And so it's almost having to find these new happiness, having to find these new parts of our relationships that we can develop, that we can build on. Because if it's so easily taken away from us and there's not really that foundation besides that portion of our life. Now that could be if you're looking for individuals or if you're in a relationship, if any major portion of your life is just albeit and that gets taken away from you, then you have to find other portions of your life that's going to be able to fulfill it. And that should be many avenues. Explore many different avenues of your happiness, many different avenues of how to find that happiness, of how to cultivate it, and how to continue growing that throughout your life, so that when one gets slipped and taken away, you have the other one to replace it fully. You have that other appreciation of life. You have that other appreciation of these individuals that you're with and with yourself as well. It's easy to get lost within inside ourselves, and it's easy to get lost in this world when it's moving so damn fast, constantly changing, always manipulating life, always adapting, having to do all sorts of things to find that happiness instead of just being happy in the moment, being happy with the individuals that are around us. You don't need to look for all these outside sources. It could just be right in front of you, but you couldn't actually see it because it's a little jaded. So what do you have to do? Just kind of take that little bifocal and you got to look through the other lens. Yeah. Look through the other lens just a bit. It's right in front of you.
Oh my God. I was about to say, like, you're reminding me of like fucking the grandma on fucking Happy Gilmore. It's like, are you going to be doing arts and crafts all day still and having realizing that you're working for a sweatshop at the nursing facility for Governor Cuomo?
Thank you, MJ, very much. And it looks like someone else donated, so thank you.
I feel like what you just said and what that reading was just actually just being done that I just pulled was just like, I'm going to use that example. I mean, like, arts and crafts is going to go on another 4 hours. I'm not happy anymore. And it's just like, oh, you're not. Oh, well, somebody just pulled yard duty. Mm-hmm. It's like, are you just going to keep doing that? Like, where it's just like, oh, like I said, I'm not happy, but I'm not going to do anything about it. I'm just going to keep taking the beating emotionally, spiritually, because I want better in my life. But I feel like I have to wait for Happy Gilmore to go fucking my grandson to go fucking hit a fucking golf ball crazy to get a check to save me. Like,
at the end of the
in
day,
real life, that probably wouldn't happen.
No.
So